Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's the KDG, and I'm back again with another video on EGTV. And today what we're going to be talking about is the Premier League prediction show. Yes, the Premier League prediction show for Week 8. Yes, Week 8. You're going to have Manchester United versus Leicester. You're going to have Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, Brentford, Chelsea, Watford, Liverpool. We're going to be talking about all these games plus more. We're going to get through how our predictions went so far this season, what everyone's doing, how everyone's doing, and we're going to get into the games, talk about the games a little bit, talk about what's going on with the games, what's going on around everything around the Premier League. And if you guys have any questions or anything to say, put it in the comment section right now. Do me a favor, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new, and let's get this video at least to 100 likes. If you guys can do that for me, that would be absolutely great. Let's get the show started. You already know what it is, the KDG on EGTV. Let's go, people. Yes, people. How's it going? How's everybody doing today? I got Alan here so far. I got my guy, Euro expert in the house doing his thing, coming back for his second episode. By the way, you beat the other two guys, and Prime had a record worst ever output when it comes to his predictions. I think everything was wrong, barring two correct results, but not scores. So. I think you got like a 6 or a 7.
That's decent. I did okay. I wanted to do better.
There you go. We got Christian in the chat saying like and subscribe, people. We got Raul saying yo guys. We got CFC Time saying big up Raul. We got Daniel in the house saying subscribe, people. Also, Anthony Taylor is a clown. Marvel saying big up Egal. Bless. Shout out to you. Anthony Taylor is a fraud once again. Definitely Chelsea fans making fun of Anthony Taylor. We're gonna get into that. Yo, people, what's good? Raul saying his thing. We got Cole P in the house saying evening all. And Egal, thank you, man. How you guys doing? Everyone's chilling. Let's get the show started, people. Do me a favor, guys. So far, I need you guys to do me a favor. Share this to your people on Twitter, on your Reddit groups, on Facebook, wherever you guys share your content. Let them know to join in, because this is where you get the real. So yeah, let's get the show started. Alan, how you doing? How's your Tottenham doing?
I'm doing good. Being a bit bored with the international period, but back to the Premier League this weekend. Spurs, we're doing all right, I suppose. Hit and miss. We'll have to hopefully get back to winning ways this weekend.
Okay, so yeah, what happened with that whole situation during the international break? Did you think it was boring? How'd you get on during the international break? Because I'm not gonna lie to you, I was bored out of my mind for majority of the
I think most football fans are always bored. You want to see England do well, but it's not the same anymore.
What's good, Rakesh? We got Rakesh,
the what's up, guys?
Fan, replacing Hussam today. Guys, anyways, yeah, continue. What were you saying?
Yeah, it's just international period is always boring now for me. It's not the same as it used to be. So, yeah, to just get back to Premier League action, and that's where it's at.
What about you? You're an expert.
For me,
what about you? You're an expert. I seen you doing some things on during the international break, ruffling some feathers on Twitter, giving people the facts and the stats of certain things. Tell us, how's your international break?
Yeah, I treat the international break like everyone else. A time not to watch any of the football and give your worst opinions as possible, because that's the time everyone's on it. You see all the trends going around. It's like Hazard v Salah, like popping off. It's football terrorism, like Trent going against ESR. I love international break. You just get these arguments and they get their time of day. So it's my favorite time of the year.
Really? Personally, I like transfer windows better than international breaks.
I hate
international breaks. I think international breaks are they kill the mood. It's like having a third wheel on a date. That's what it is. But yeah, Rakesh, what are you saying? How you been?
Yeah, to be honest,
Whoa, what the hell's going on with your voice? You sound like Megatron.
Do I sound weird?
Yeah, there's static, and it sounds robotic.
Let me come back in. Maybe something to do with
Sound like Megatron.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll stick with it.
Nah, it's very annoying. I'm gonna kick you out. Come back in.
I'm more intrigued how he got his voice like that. Surely it's
How the
harder.
hell did that happen? Guys, who did he sound like? Did he sound like Megatron, Optimus? Obviously not Bumblebee. Ultron, okay. Ultron. Oh my days. That Mike, robot, Megatron. Yeah, people. Let's see if Megatron's back. Yo, Megatron, you back?
No, now you guys sound crazy.
Ah.
Now you're good. Now you're good. Oh no! What? We can hear him perfectly. Fine.
Yeah.
And then he's gone. I don't know what's going on in this show. This show's absolutely hilarious right now. But yeah, continue. Okay, so guys, do you know what's going on right now? The teams at the top of the table this season in the Premier League. Is this the tightest it's ever been after this close of a game? Because if I show you the league table right now, the PL has been very, very close. Everything about this season has been close. Obviously, there's some teams at the bottom that haven't even gotten points, but Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City, Manchester United, Everton, Brighton are all separated by a mere 2 points. And then if you even look at all the way down to 10th, only 6 points separates the team from 10th spot to all the way to that spot. Now, I'm going to show you guys the table just to show you how close it is actually, because it's crazy how close everything is. I want to know, guys, what's your take on this? Is this just how it's going to be from now on? You're going to need a lot of points to get up the table, or is this just show you how strong the league is, that everyone's dropping points?
I'm not too surprised, just because it's a bit early. I don't know. I think it's very tight at the moment, but I do expect it to widen out as the season goes on, particularly between the bottom. That top half is looking very tight, but I think we're definitely seeing a top-bottom split. I think the bottom teams are very bad this season.
Back. I'm back. Sorry, guys.
Okay, so yeah. Yo, Neeks, man, is this the closest title race you've seen after 7 games?
I can't remember, to be honest. Maybe. To be honest, probably not. It depends. Because are you saying the top 4, or are you including Everton and Brighton?
No, I'm just saying could this be the tightest title race in a long time? Because Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City are all favorites by certain people. Also, you have Manchester United, who've just rebuffed their whole team with one of the best transfer windows in a long time. So a lot of people are saying they're in the mix. Everton and these guys are really being second thoughts, but they are getting points and they're up there right now. So obviously, we're not going to completely look past them, but for now, for this argument, we will.
Well, what I would say is that obviously Man City won the league on goal difference about just under 10 years ago, and then they won it by 1 point a couple of years ago. So it's a long way to go to say it's going to be the tightest title race, the closest. I think when Gerrard slipped, I'm going to put that in there.
Yeah, 13-14.
There was three. There was 3. Oh, so you're going to say there was 3 teams in it up until maybe the last 2 or 3 games. So, I mean, we'll see in it. We'll see. I think by New Year, there might only be 2 teams realistically in the title race. A lot can happen. So it's early days.
Okay, and then just what do we make of all the craziness during the transfer window? I mean, during the international break, the comparisons, the madness. Mo Salah obviously has been forefront of all that comparisons, with comparisons of Ronaldinho, comparisons to Hazard, which I've done, comparisons to Neymar, which I've also done, but I didn't do the whole ESR stuff. Let's not get into that. Let's just talk about Salah.
That was the worst comparison. Those about Emil Smith Rowe was
no. But what you have to understand was that was a show ranking youngsters, so that was completely different from what football Twitter was doing this season. This year.
I know that, but just that take on Emil Smith Rowe.
What did you put him as? Potential top 10?
I didn't put him as that. I wasn't on the show.
No, he just said he didn't want to get into it. And we were all like, no, we want to hear.
Okay, quickly. Ronaldinho or Salah? Ridiculous, right?
I've got in trouble today for speaking about Ronaldinho. I have to hush my mouth.
People forget Ronaldinho was an absolute baller. He done things that no one had seen before. Like, it was people just, because this generation just know this football, they tend to dismiss everything beforehand. So, yeah, to easily look past Ronaldinho is a bit bit silly.
Yeah,
My point.
Ronaldinho was capable of incredible magic, man. Like
Yeah.
anyone who appreciates the beauty in football, some of the stuff that Ronaldinho does, it just brings a smile to your face, and yeah. I don't know. I don't. Comparing players across generations is always difficult.
Yeah.
And let's just enjoy. Let's just remember Ronaldinho for the genius that he was, and enjoy Salah.
The thing is, in his first 4 years at Barca, he has scored like 100 goals,
Yeah.
or just under or so. Obviously, not by about 90 odd goals or something like that. And that was still a lot because he wasn't. No, they weren't playing. It wasn't a 4-4-2. It wasn't a traditional winger, but he wasn't a goal scoring forward. His main job was creativity. Yeah. He had Samuel Eto'o was the main goal scorer, and then he would chip in. Who else was there? There was Ludovic Julie. There was obviously before Messi came in after that.
Was Deco playing in that team?
Deco was there. So you had other players chipping in, but the main role was the number 9 to score goals, and everyone else chips in. Whereas now, sometimes you're most lethal. In the case of Liverpool, it is. In the case of Salah, your most lethal, your highest goal scorer is on the wide position, and you play the game expecting and knowing that your wide player is going to get the most goals. Of course, we had it with Ronaldo back in 07, 08. He was getting the most goals. But yeah, I think to compare the two, you can compare them and say who's better, but you're going to be looking at two different statistics or two different styles of play and two different roles. Yeah. Ronaldinho's role was to create and score some goals, whereas Salah's role is to score goals and do a bit of creation as well. So yeah, for me,
it's almost like comparing the 4-4-2 with two cams in comparison to a 4-3-3 with two wingers. You can't compare those positions.
The 4-4-2.
What I will say, I think is, I think Salah. Well, I was gonna say with Salah, like
two CMs. That's what I mean. Like Kaká and Ronaldinho were two cams in a 4-4-2 behind two strikers.
Oh, I see what you mean, but wide. Yeah, I guess what you're saying. Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like Ronaldinho comparison with Salah's a bit difficult because across generations, but I do think Salah's a little underrated still because I was looking to his output just since he joined Liverpool, and he's kind of been on par with Ronaldo's goals and assists over the past since the beginning of 2017. And
you can't do that though. You're not allowed to do that, or else Man United fans will get pissed off.
No, you can do what you want.
The maddest thing for me, 2017-18, Messi, I think, contributed to, it was for the season, but Messi contributed to 50 goals in the league. Salah contributed to 43, and that was the second best in Europe. But no one else apart from Messi did better. Him and Messi came 5th and 6th in the Ballon d'Or for 2018 when Modric won it. I was just like, I looked at that and thought, this award stinks.
No, I don't agree with that take in the sense that the award is not purely about who scored the most goals.
I know, but above them was Griezmann and Mbappe.
Van Dijk should have won it in 2019. And
I know.
He contributed to a handful of goals. I know. I don't know. I think
Ronaldo. But my point is, Ronaldo was the person who won it. Modric, that's fair. Like he should have been harped there, but the people above him were like Mbappe, who was early in his career, he did well in the World Cup. Griezmann, sort of similar, did well in the World Cup, but not amazing in the league. And Ronaldo was there as well, who didn't won Champions League, given that, but he didn't reach the goal numbers. So I was just like, my God. Go on.
I was gonna say Ronaldinho's not in my top 5 personally.
Top 5 what?
All-time players.
I mean, who is your top 5? I need to know your top 5 then. Sorry.
Messi, Ronaldo, Maradona, Zidane, and R9.
Fair enough.
That's my
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna put those 5, I can't argue those 5.
Yeah.
Yo, that's sick, Cole. Have a good time there, man. Have a good time on vacation, my guy. Have a good time on vacation. My guy's saying he's going to Kappa Burn Islands in the start of November. I don't know where that is, but that sounds like it's fun. Have you guys heard of that place?
Cape Breton Islands.
There you go. Yeah. Anyways, let's get this show started, guys. We're gonna do the predictions quickly. The standings currently, you have Hussam still in first place, just 1 point ahead of Mo. Patrick has fallen down to 3rd. Alan has come up all the way to 4th. and then you got Neeks dropping down all the way to 5th, tied for 5th currently with me.
Why is my tie below yours? Why? Because I was about
alphabetical
Goal
order.
difference.
Alphabetical order.
Wait,
It's goal
if you
difference,
look at
mate.
it-
Goal difference.
If you look
No,
at it,
Neeks. You want to see how bad it was? I had you originally in front of me,
No.
but then I swapped the names, but I forgot to swap Man United and Arsenal.
That's
I
what I was
realize
about
I
to
can
put.
see
Yeah,
that. I can see that.
get yourself a
Yeah. So that's the standings currently. Let's get this show started. We're gonna talk about the predictions now and the games. The first game on the docket, we already know what it is, but my guy Sasuke Uchiha says it's like comparing gold to plastic. What?
Ronaldinho to Salah, I guess.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense to a certain degree. It's in Nova Scotia, Canada. Oh, sick. Yo, Nova Scotia. That's all the way on the east side. Let's get it. Anyways, first game that we're going to be talking about is Watford Liverpool. And unfortunately, I don't have Husam's predictions, but what I do have is everybody else's predictions. And Neeks, I was just asking Alan, what should we do with Husam? Since he didn't, this is the first time someone hasn't submitted their predictions before a show.
I think every result should be a home win 3-0, like default. You know, like if say you forfeit a game, it's a default 3-0 loss or 3-0 win. He should get 3-0 for every home side, including Watford.
Well, I said he should be given time to submit before the first game played. And then,
Okay, but what if he doesn't submit it in time?
Then that's up to you.
Ban him for life.
No. I think if he doesn't submit, he just gets 0, like I did for the first game week that I wasn't in. Hence why I'm so low in the table. I must remind everyone that.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna get a 0 if he doesn't submit it in time. Okay.
I'm sure he'll submit before. I'm sure he will.
Guys, Liverpool versus Watford. Historically, Liverpool away at Watford has been a game where they go there and they slap them 5-3-0 usually. Am I wrong, Rock?
I think we've got a decent record there, apart from the last time we were there when they beat us 3-0. Where we were at which point we were unbeaten in the league and sweet at everybody, and they scored those 3 goals, and the invincible dream was ended. So, look, I expected us to win. I expect us to win, but Watford, just like the manager as well. I haven't seen them play this season at all, so it'll be interesting. But I expect us to win.
There you go. What about you? You're an expert. What are you thinking about this game?
I'm thinking. So obviously Watford have got their new manager bounce. They've got Ranieri in. And Liverpool are the only team in the Premier League not to lose a game yet, and probably deservedly so. They've been maybe the best team in the league. I'm thinking 1-0 Liverpool for this one. I just don't think Watford can damage them that much, and Liverpool should sweep them aside.
Only one. Well,
here's my method. I have 1 or 0-0 for every game because I'm boring and I try and get as many points as possible. So while I might believe in my head it might be more, my friend, I'm saying 1-0.
Okay, if you could do me a favor, put your predictions in the chat. And Rack, have you already done your predictions? If you can just put it in the chat for me also, so I can copy it down into my spreadsheet. Alan, what's your prediction for this game?
My prediction's 3-0 Liverpool. I think like Watford haven't been new manager, but I don't think they'll get bounced with Ranieri. I think Liverpool are just too good at the moment, and we'll brush them aside.
Okay, and Neeks' lookalike, what's going on?
Ranieri said that if they get a clean sheet against Liverpool, he'll get them more than pizzas. I don't know if you remember when Leicester couldn't keep no clean sheets in that title winning season. He was like, they're gonna get them pizza. So this time it'd be more. So hopefully they can be motivated to get at least a clean sheet. Hopefully a few goals.
Are you captaining Salah this week
in FPL?
Yeah.
Have to, innit? Have to. What's the other option? Who is the other option? Lukaku.
There is none, really.
Nah, can't trust Lukaku right
Phil
now.
Foden?
Oh God, no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gotta be Salah. But yeah, I've gone with 3-0. 3-0 Liverpool. It could be 4. It could be 2. I don't know, but I think 3. I think it's comfortable because you expect Liverpool to get some goals. I know Firmino might be out because Brazil's been away. Fabinho and Alisson as well. But with Salah on the pitch, Mane there, and of course the rest of the players who aren't Brazilian, yeah, they should be able to.
So swiftly moving on. I got 3-0. Patrick put 2-0. Alan, you got 3-0. Mojo put 3-0. And Neeks, you put 3-0. So basically, if Liverpool lose, everyone's in the mud. And Hussam is probably going to put something crazy.
I hope we're all in the mud.
Okay, now let's get into Aston Villa versus Watford. I mean, why did I say Watford? Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers. Aston Villa versus Wolverhampton Wanderers.
Derby
at home. I think this. What? It's a derby.
It's not
Midlands.
It's a Midlands derby. Yeah, West
Midlands derby between Wolverhampton Wanderers and Aston Villa. I think Aston Villa is just too much for Wolves. I think they're gonna beat them 2-1. And I think a lot of people are just putting 2-1s across the board. Patrick put 2-1, Mojo put 2-1. Alan, what'd you put?
2-1. I think Villa will bounce back because that was a shocking performance against Spurs. I know we played a bit better than we have, but Villa didn't show up like they did against Everton when they slapped them about, when they caused Chelsea all sorts of problems. So we got away with that. I think they'll just have too much for Wolves and they'll beat them 2-1.
Wait, what did you play Villa last?
Yeah, we played them. We beat them 2-1, didn't we?
I forgot about that. I mean, it seems so long ago since we had football. I totally forgot.
You're right.
Yep.
Are you on your computer?
Yeah, no, I'm just typing my.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put it in the chat. You just copy paste it and repost it, okay? Because I see you're struggling there with your phone. Don't worry, I'll send you everything in.
It's all in there.
I was just typing my predictions in. Is that what you wanted? Okay, perhaps not.
No.
Typing my predictions into the chat.
Okay, I'll send you all the games so you don't have to look for the games.
Oh, okay, cool.
I've gone with a draw. I think Midlands derby. I've gone 2-2. I think Midlands derby. They're both going to be up for it. Wolves have started to score goals now. They got what's his name? Wang
Hee-chan.
Wang Hee-chan, yeah.
Yeah. I have to be careful, but I don't want to get cancelled. I got to be careful.
Tread carefully.
But he's come on and he looks like he's scoring some goals because they were struggling. They dropped the Adama Traore, I think, 2 games in a row, and they started scoring. So maybe that's the key to their success. Maybe I don't know why Spurs wanted him in the first place, but
I didn't.
Yeah, well, Nino did. I'll say 2-2 between Wolves and Aston Villa.
Okay, so we got 2-2. We got 1-0 to Wolves, 1-0 to Wolves, 2-0 to Wolves, 1-0 to Wolves, 2-2. A lot of people are going for Wolves wins here. What about yourself, Rak?
1-1. Villa had a decent start to the season, and I think even though Wolves' start hasn't been quite as impressive, I think perhaps they may be kind of turning a bit of a corner. And I think a 1-1 away at Villa will be a good result for them. So I'm probably going to watch this because I think it might be an interesting game.
There you go. And you said you were going for a draw. You're expert. Is that correct?
Yeah, I'm going 1-1. I think Wolves are actually going to have quite a good season. I think they've been quite unlucky. They conceded the 3rd least expected goals in the Premier League. So I think they've been unlucky to concede the goals they have. And I think Adama Traore's form in front of goal is the only reason they haven't scored more. So I reckon they'll be pretty good in this game. But I recognise they're a good side as well. So 1-1.
There you go. For FPL, I need a Wolves clean sheet also, man. I got Marcel's also, but I got a situation where Alonso, Rudiger are both messed up. I have Emerson. I have what's his name, Ederson as my goalkeeper, and he's stuck in Brazil doing some madness. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do this week. I'm thinking I'm gonna bring Trent back in somehow and take a minus. That's what I'm
wild card.
What? No, I already used my wild card and I messed it up. I used my wild card and got the lowest ever points I got in a week.
That's the worst.
It just doesn't make any sense. I should have brought Ramsdale in. Everybody and their mom brought Ramsdale in. And I went, I'm going to bring in a Man City goalkeeper. Next thing you know, he doesn't get a clean sheet, and now he's missing a game. And now I'm going to take a minus. So overall, effed up. But yeah, let's keep it moving, guys. The next game is another game, Leicester Manchester United. Just to let you know, if Hussam was here, he was probably going to pick a Leicester win, but I picked a Leicester draw with Manchester United 2-2. And you know what? Originally, I had that down as a draw, and then I changed it. I said to myself, you know what? That's harsh. That's harsh to have Manchester United beat Leicester, because I think Manchester United are the better team still. And I changed my mind to a 1-1 draw, 2-1 win for Manchester United.
I don't like this Egal tax. We're probably gonna drop points now.
No, but I said on the terrace you're gonna 100% drop points, and now I rebutted and I've changed it to a 2-1.
Yeah, I preferred when you weren't backing us. No, I'm not so sure.
I back United win. Yeah, Leicester have lost 10 of their last 22 home games in the Premier League, and United. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're like unbeaten away from home, right? Like last 30
29 games.
20. Oh, maybe they're going to stop you getting to 30. But now
this is the perfect. Like they've lost all their home games. We've won all our away games. Boom. There we go.
I was speaking to Leicester fans today, and they're I know United are getting a lot of hate at the moment, but Leicester fans are very worried about just the defense is so injured and things. So I got United to win 1-0.
Fofana's out. Evans is out.
And they do not rate Vestergaard at all.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, no, someone said to me today they've been watching Leicester 13 years, and Vestergaard's the worst defender they've seen in a Leicester shirt. I was blown away by that.
Wow. They've had some terrible defenders.
Sionchu's been terrible this season.
Yeah, I was surprised he didn't say Sionchu.
Yeah, crazy, because I really rated him. I thought he was.
Same.
I think he's been really
Guys,
good.
that whole Leicester hype is done. Everyone who is saying Leicester is better than Spurs, Leicester is better than Everton, Leicester is better than Arsenal, Leicester is better than Manchester United, Leicester is better than all these teams. Last year was their best chance of getting Champions League football. The year before that was one of their best chances of getting Champions League football. They flopped, and now they're going to resort back to falling down the pecking order, because guys who are overachieving, like Maddison, guys that were overachieving throughout their team are now coming back to the norm. And this
why did you pinpoint Maddison? Is that because you didn't sign it for us?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sure you wanted Maddison.
I wanted Maddison, but now, thank God, we dodged the bullet.
Yeah, Maddison's been dead this season.
We dodged the bullet. Let's call a spade a spade. Brendan Rodgers, his head is turned by Newcastle. And
I don't know about that.
But yeah, Newcastle got taken off an international break. What's the reason for all the games before the international break?
Exactly.
It can't be Newcastle.
I think he came out and said something like, Leicester took me on when basically another Premier League team was going to, so I'm not just going to up and leave. So I think he's quite committed to Leicester.
Sasuke Uchiha says Leicester are going to wipe their ass with Manchester United. Wow.
Put some money on that then. Thank you.
Wow, that's crazy. Man said Villa have McGinn, Super John McGinn, Villa win. Okay, big up for that. People are crying. Egal, yes, please make FPL content. Yo, I might start making FPL content on Mondays, guys. Check that out. But yeah, go ahead. Predictions, Alan. What's your
I've gone for a 2-1 Leicester win.
Oh.
United. This is actually the first time we've gone against United. Their results haven't been good. The style of play hasn't been good. They've got Varane out. I think Maguire may still be out. Fred as well. So there's a hole there. So
wait, no, that's advantage Man United. Fred is out.
Yeah. Well, I would rather McTominay out than Fred out, in my opinion. So I'd rather run the other way. So I think they've got problems there, and Leicester are due a win, and I think the run's going to come to an end. I think Leicester they'll do what they did during the Tottenham season. They'll sit back and try and counter and hit Vardy on the counter attack, and I think it'll be 2-1.
So that's two teams playing on the counter attack. We're going to try to go there and play on the counter attack. So.
Yeah, I think you've got generally better players, so I think you'll have more of the ball, and I think they'll hit you on the counter.
I think Vardy will score. Like, as bad as Leicester's been, isn't he top? Is he top goal scorer?
Yeah. I didn't even know that.
So I missed out on some big FPL points there. I didn't even consider him, but yeah, he's they're doing bad. He's doing well, so I do expect him to score, but. Despite Maguire, despite Varane being out, I've gone with us 2-1. You know, anything Vardy can do, see our GOAT can do better. And I expect Ronaldo to fill his boots after the hat-trick against the mighty Luxembourg. and score some more goals against Leicester. So I'm going. Excuse me.
Did you say mighty Luxembourg?
Mighty Luxembourg, who have won as many Euros as England.
Tell me some of their mighty players.
Luxembourg, Mrs. Luxembourg, and Mr.
Wanderlei Luxemburgo. Oh no, he was Brazilian.
No, I've gone with 2-1 Man United. It's important because we've got a very tough run coming up. And I think if we imagine, this is not the easiest game on the run because I think Watford are involved in it as well. But considering our away form, considering that was the worst CE celebration that I've ever seen. Like he started doing the thing mid.
But did you just say it's not the easiest? It's not the easiest. Oh wait, no, sorry, no, it's getting on me.
Man didn't even say Sue. He said sweet.
I was saying if you lose this game, how under pressure do you think Ollie is?
Well, that's what I'm gonna say. I think of this run that we've got for over the next 2 months, so October, November, which is split by an international break. This and the Watford game are the easiest games, considering we are away from home and our record away from home, and they're on the bad form. This should be a win. If we don't win this game, then I have no hope for the rest of the run, which includes, I think, Chelsea, Spurs, Liverpool, literally everyone in there with Watford involved, including Champions League, 2 against Atalanta, then the remaining group stage game. So this game here could either propel us to have a good run. Doesn't mean we're going to win all the games, but have a good run, or send us into a downward spiral, which means by the next international break, we might be talking about the new manager bounce of Zidane or something like that. Like this is a crucial game.
Have you guys haven't played any of the big teams yet, have you?
Yeah, we played Villa. They got a European Cup.
No, I mean like Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal, like the other big 6.
No, we haven't.
So that's shameless. That is shameless.
So that's why we're doing.
Yeah, man said Townsend. Sue.
Yeah, I never had. That's because everyone was tipping Man United for the title, and that for me that was always stupid because although you've fought really well, you've got Ollie at the wheel, and then you've got the Fred McTominay connection that you haven't improved. So you always had them. So for you to be this, let's be a couple points behind when you should be top of the table for the players you got. That's why you won't win. I reckon you'll be third, but I don't think you'll win titles. So people will overhype Man United.
Yeah, I think you're right. If we were to win the title, we had to be top at this stage because we had the easiest run.
Yeah.
Out of, put like this: if we're top of the table after October or November, then we've beaten all the big 6. That's crazy.
Let me say this. Manchester United are royally fucked. They're facing Liverpool, Man City, Tottenham, Arsenal, Leicester, all in a span of like 8-6.
It's a tough run apart from Arsenal at the end.
What have you been forecasting?
I'm forecasting literally like losses all the way. Look, Atlanta.
All the way. You got to be realistic.
Leicester, you're gonna beat. Leicester, you're gonna beat. Atlanta, you're gonna beat. Liverpool, you're gonna lose to. Tottenham, you might beat them. Atlanta at home, you're gonna lose. Man City, you're gonna lose. Watford, you're gonna win. Villarreal away, you're gonna scrape it. Chelsea, you're gonna lose. Arsenal, you're gonna lose, and that's it.
I hear you. It's a prediction. I can't say you're wrong, but what's the likelihood of us losing all those games? Like it just doesn't. It doesn't happen. We just don't do that. We just don't lose that many games in a row or that many games full stop.
Yeah, Also, Gam, you said you're going to lose all of them, and then you gave them wins for half of them anyway. So you need to understand.
Listen, those many losses, they dropped on the table a lot. Look, top of the table, United, says Sasuke Uchiha. And then good, it's not just me then.
I know that something went stream lagged or something. The chat was saying it.
Yeah, I don't know. Sean, maybe it's your internet.
All I'll say is the Liverpool game and Man City at home, you're saying loss. And yeah, it makes sense. But that's not it's not a guarantee that we're going to lose those games. It doesn't work like that. We've got a great record against Man City with Solskjaer versus Pep. It just is what it is. I can't explain it. It just is. And Rashford is.
Guess what, Neeks? This weekend you're gonna win. You're gonna win this weekend versus Leicester. In my opinion,
now because of Galtax. Not now.
You're gonna win. But Patrick thinks you're gonna draw 2-2. Hussam probably thinks you're gonna lose. Alan thinks you're gonna lose. Mojo agrees with you, and you yourself agree with me that it's gonna be a 2-1 victory. Now let's go to Rack. Rack, are you saying Manchester United gonna win this game?
So, obviously, Leicester have been in a shocking run, so they're not going into it in a good state of mind. United, without Harry Maguire, most expensive defender in the world, and of course Champions League Varane, I wonder whether a central defensive partnership of what's his name? Oh God, I can't even remember their bloody name.
Bailly Lindelof in it.
Yeah, Lindelof and Bailly. I mean, we've seen it before, but I wonder whether they're going to have enough to keep Vardy quiet. I've gone for a 1-0 Leicester win just because there's no point in predicting a Man United win because I can predict a Man United loss. Nothing more deep than that. Sorry?
You must have not got the message that Phil Jones is back.
Phil Jones.
Yo, guys,
Man.
we have to move on. Euro expert, what's your prediction for this game? You said draw?
No, 1-0 United. 1-0 United.
Okay. Can we just move past Burnley, Man City? I love and respect Burnley, but they're getting relegated and they're gonna lose 5-4-0. They've getting piped every single year by Man City, 5-4-0. And I'm just
Man City's at home Monday.
Man City's at home, 5-4-0. Ederson, no Ederson. Fernandinho, no Fernandinho. Missing players, not missing players. They're getting slapped 4-5-0. I picked 4-0. Patrick picked 5-0, and he's a Man City fan. Alan, 4-0?
Yeah, 4-0. I don't see it going any other way than that.
Mo got 4-0. Neeks?
4-0.
What about you? You're an expert?
2-0. 2-0.
Okay, that's very nice, actually. and then Rack?
Leicester 1-0.
No. Man City, Burnley.
We are still on the Leicester thing.
Man City, Burnley. Oh, okay. Sorry. No, Man City going to win 4-0.
There you go. Look, everyone in the chat is saying 5-0. There's people saying 1-0. Yeah. Brexit FC are getting relegated this year, hopefully.
I was gonna do 5-0, and I thought just after the international break, maybe a few players are tired.
We all did 4-0. So if they score 4 goals and they score a 5th, we're gonna be all pissed. Norwich, Brighton. What are we saying? I think this is a game where Brighton are going to dominate and get a clean sheet. I think Brighton are going to win this game easy, and I'm saying Brighton 1-0 though. It's only 1 goal, but it's going to be a dominating possession, everything, and they get a goal, and then they struggle to score more goals. It could have easily been more goals, but it's going to be flattering to Norwich that it's just 1-0. What are you guys saying? I'm going to go with you. You're an expert.
For all of these games bar this one, I have lots of interesting notes. So this one I've just got Brighton 1-0, Norwich a hogwash.
Okay.
And that's just Brighton are winning.
What about you, Alan?
I've gone 2-1 Brighton win. I think Norwich will score because I think they're slowly getting a little bit better, which means they're still getting relegated because they're not that good. I think Brighton. I was one of them that didn't want Potter at Spurs. I'm so regretting that now. I think they're going to control the game. I think Norwich will just get a consolation at the end. I just think that Brighton are going to be too good for Norwich, as most teams are.
I think Graham Potter might go to Leicester now that I think about it, but that's a conversation for another day. Most teams get beat 4-5-0 by City. Hey, Arsenal, and then it starts laughing, right? And then but Burnley ain't getting relegated. Okay, Burnley ain't getting relegated. What about you, Neeks? What are you saying? Brighton.
I'm going Brighton 3-2.
3-2.
Wow.
So you're predicting Norwich to score double the amount of goals in this game than they have in 7?
Yeah, I think they've got a better attack than Arsenal, so they can get 2 against.
Nice.
So true.
We've established.
Done there, Nick. Nicely done.
Will never stop. Rack?
1-0 Brighton.
1-0 Brighton. Okay. Potter is a brilliant manager, says Marvel. XG and Hove Albion 2-0. Gilmore. Stop talking about Gilmore. Irrelevant. Stop talking about him. He's irrelevant. What has he done? I'm sorry. I'm sorry for people on the stream who think Gilmore is nice. To me, he's overhyped. And you know what? Just let the guy develop. Stop overhyping the guy.
This is what most of the other fans think of Arsenal players overhyped. You know,
I personally feel like we do overhype Smith Rowe and Saka.
Yeah,
I do agree. But we need to, as fans, we need to all stop putting too much pressure on these youngsters. Look at what you guys did with Gil. He hasn't even played 15 minutes for the Spanish national team, and you guys are jizzing all over him. It's weird.
We're not jizzing all over him. We want him to play, but we're not saying he's a world beater like you guys are saying about Smith Rowe. He dominates games. He's a leader. The way he strikes the ball. No, he doesn't.
If Venice you, I'm pretty sure like you want Hill to play because your team can't score, right? So you'll just get anyone in who might be better than what we have.
Well, I just want a bit more creativity in that team. That's why I want to see him play, because he's got the ability, but he's so young. I don't want to see him sitting on the bench getting 15 minutes here and there. For me, he's 2021 now. He needs to be playing to develop. So that's why I want to see him play.
There you go. Southampton Leeds, guys. Just to let you know, Rafinha might not play this game, but they're going to try to get him back in time to play this game. So anyone who has him in their fantasy team, keep him in there just in case he plays. And if he doesn't play, just have somebody ready to come off the bench. But, Southampton versus Leeds. I think Rafinha might not play, but I still think it'll be a Leeds win. I was going to give, since they're missing, Southampton's missing their captain, James Ward-Prowse, I'm going to say they're going to struggle to win this game. It's going to be a 2-0 for me for Leeds. Patrick has gone for a 1-1 because he rates Southampton since what they did to him. And Mojo's gone for 1-1 also. Alan, what are you going for?
Went 1-1 also. Southampton are a difficult team to decide how to get, because they have some good results, like the draw against United and the draw against City, and then they just look poor in the other games. It's weird. So I think I was going to go for a Leeds win, but with Rafinha might not play, I think it won't be as good going forward for them. So that's the only reason I pegged it back to a 1-1 draw. If Rafinha was playing, I would say I'd give the edge to Leeds, but I just see it as a draw.
Yeah, my guy here says Shush Gilmore is the future, Scottish future. Okay. No, fair play.
Now.
Yeah.
Okay, Neeks, what are you going for? Southampton.
I agree with Alan. Southampton's a difficult team to predict. Even Leeds are a difficult team to predict at time, which makes this fixture even doubly difficult. I was going to go 1-1. I thought I got too many draws in this my predictions. So I've actually gone 1-0 Southampton. There's no Bamford, no Rafinha, I suspect. However, the last time I said no Rafinha, he played and he scored. So go watch out for that one. But I've gone 1-0. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure why, but Leeds have struggled a bit this year. I don't think they'll go down. I know what said down there, but they have struggled. I'm going to go 1-0.
To be fair to me, I did my predictions way before any of this news came out, so I'm not going to change it now. I'm just going to stick with it. Rack, what's yours?
Excuse me.
Yeah, look, Leeds have had a poor to average start to the season. I think they only got their first win the other day, and I thought at the start of the season they would be, odds on to kind of stay up and maybe recreate what they did last season. And now I'm having second thoughts because some of the underlying numbers aren't great. I've been listening to a few podcasts where Leeds fans who look into the number side of things are actually not very hopeful, and some of this form stems back to the end of last season as well, which is even more worrying. So it's not just a smaller sample size, but so I am actually going to say 1-0 Southampton. I think Southampton are unpredictable, but at home I think 1-0 is a feasible result.
You're on mute, Gal.
Just because we're short on time, you're an expert. If you could finish off the Southampton Leeds and get us started on Chelsea Brentford, that would be great.
Sure, wonderful. All right, Southampton Leeds. I've got 1-1. Leeds scored the third most amount of conceded third most amount of goals. Southampton have scored the second least. That'll be tough. They're both going to play for a draw. Brentford Chelsea. Although Brentford are really good, Tuchel is maybe, I'd say, second best manager in the world right now. I'd bet him and Chelsea to overpower Brentford, and I'm going to say 1-0 Chelsea.
There you go, 1-0 Chelsea. I'm going for a Chelsea clean sheet also. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea, even though I do acknowledge that Brentford are a tough side to beat away from home. When you go to their house, they did beat Arsenal, and they did get a 3-3 draw versus Liverpool. So, Rack, what are you going for?
I expect Chelsea to win 1-0. They'll get a goal and then they'll kind of keep them at arm's length and walk away with a point.
Yo, can someone else read this, please?
What's this?
5-0 champions of Europe.
5-0 champions of Europe.
Oh,
There you go. 5-0 champions of Europe, my guy Sasuke says. I honestly, these guys are gonna literally one day send in a super chat making me sing the whole blues song again. No, please don't do that. Anyways, continue. Neeks, what do you say?
I've gone with Chelsea win. I've gone 2-1. Lukaku should score. It being a small game and that he should come alive. Brentford will be tough, but I mean, if Lukaku is even fit, I don't know what happened because he went home early from Belgium talking about what they said muscle fatigue. I mean, whatever that means. So if he's fit, he'll score. I think, Chelsea. These are the games they bought Lukaku for. Werner's on a bit of form. Scored 2 against North Macedonia, another mighty team in Europe. So he should translate that form into for Chelsea. I think it's about time they actually start playing Werner a bit more. I know that he's gone with Mount, he's gone with Havertz. Obviously Ziyech was playing pre-season before he got injured. Werner hasn't really had that many starts. I don't really rate him that highly, but he can run, and he offers something different in that.
he's been good this season. He's been good this season. He's been good with like picking players out inside the box. Like his creativity. I think he'll get quite a few assists this season.
Well, they need to start him, innit? And if they do, I think him and Lukaku can, because it's about finding the way to get the best out of Lukaku. And I think they haven't really done a Lukaku-Werner partnership for any long enough time. And I think maybe give a run over this time when they've got easier games, other than of course the Man United game.
Yo, I think Neeks is right. You know, I think Brentford are going to score, but I made my prediction once again way beforehand, so I put it at 2-0. So I'm just going to leave it that way. But 2-1, I agree with your scoreline more than I agree with my own. I think I might change it actually.
Oh, more of the Gal tax for Neeks.
I think I might change it. I definitely do agree with Neeks there. 2-1 makes sense. Even Mojo himself, he's a Liverpool fan, went 2-1. But guess what? Patrick loves the 2-2, so he's gone 2-2. Patrick thinks this is going to be a high-scoring 2-2 game. Alan, what'd you go for?
3-1 Chelsea. I think Brentford will get a goal, like Neeks said. I just think Brentford might score first, and I think Chelsea will just then control the game and wear them down, where I think Liverpool were a bit too open against them. So I think even if Lukaku doesn't play, I still think they'll have way too much for Brentford. The only poor game Chelsea have played this season, it was at home to Man City, and I think Tuchel done himself there. So if he just plays the way, like sets his team up the way he normally does, I think they'll just have too much for Brentford.
There you go. Let's go to the comment section. Some of them are saying Anthony Taylor Tax as a regular here. Cole saying, I'd love to see that. He's talking about me singing the blues, the color song once again. Not doing that. If you want to rewatch that, you can go watch the stream where I painted myself blue. I need you. What?
Neeks.
Neeks. You did not watch the France-Belgium game, huh? Yeah.
I did watch it.
He did show up in that game. He did well.
He also strayed a big foot offside for what would have been the winner. That's not my problem, that's his. But Nations League is a big game now. It's funny, when Ronaldo won it, it was a small tournament. Now Lukaku goes in, it's big all of a sudden.
Ivan Toney is going to expose Edouard Mendy. By the way, Edouard Mendy is the best goalkeeper in the world at the moment. So I'm not.
No, come on.
Based on last year's performances and the start of this season, he's been the best goalkeeper.
But has that been Mendy, or has that been Chelsea's defense?
Mendy's been very good.
Yeah.
Alisson is the best, and
is that Alisson or Edison?
Because Chelsea has the best defense in Europe over the last year since Thomas Tuchel came in. He has been the best goalkeeper.
Alisson's been better, and he's been a better goal scorer than Mendy as well.
But Chelsea undertook all that faced. I feel like third or fourth
least. The Watford goalkeeper is the best goolkeeper last week.
But Chelsea undertook or faced like pretty much the least shots per game and like some of the least chances. Like I think if you put any like above average keeper in that team, I'm not saying they'll keep the same amount of clean sheets because Mendy is a very good keeper and he's improving, but I think if you take Mendy out of that side and put in someone like Areola, then that side doesn't get worse at all.
Yeah.
I think that's hard. I think that's hard because
Areola's really good. Don't diss Areola.
We saw when Kepa was there with the same.
Yeah, but if Mendy's here and like Areola, Edison here, Kepa's he's like underneath my desk. It's like I feel like you put him into any team, they concede 1,000 goals.
Mendy's class, but he's not world class. He's one of the best right now, but he's not world class.
When called upon, he does a good job, but he does what he's asked to do. But Chelsea's system, the way they're set up and all that, they're notoriously hard to break down. So that's why him keeping as many clean sheets, people just see that as him being a world-class keeper.
Yeah,
he's really good.
That's a little deeper than that. But
defense more than I think. Defense more than most other areas of the pitch is so much more about team structure than just this is the best centre back because he's in the best defence, or this is the best right back because he's in the best defence, or whatever the case may be. So I think Mendy has been a revelation since he joined Chelsea, undoubtedly. I think he has a way to go to prove that he's the best goalkeeper in the world.
If you want to know who's top keeper in the Premier League on stats, it's Hugo Lloris. Most shots faced out of all of them, and best save percentage as well. So you're welcome.
Actually, it's Ederson because Ederson has most clean sheets. Ederson has
look at clean sheets. You can't look at clean sheets.
You can't look at clean sheets.
You can't look at shot based either.
One second. People in the chat are actually getting at me now. So Mendy's class. He's just not number one in the world. I'm not saying he's number one in the world. I'm saying right now, after the last 12 months, he was one of the best in the world. He's somebody's saying, "Oh, you called him overhyped 2 weeks ago." 2 weeks ago, people were calling him world class. After the seasons that he had, I said in order to be considered world class, you have to do it for longer. He's class, but he's not world class. Okay. Then the
hair is back on form. I tell you that.
Okay, and then people are talking about Ramsdale now. Let's not do that, Dizzy. Let's not do that. Anyways, continuing on, I think it's like rugby. What are you guys talking about now? Okay, I don't even know. Okay, West Ham Everton, guys. Quick fire. West Ham Everton. Decore is one of the best midfielders on form in the league right now. West Ham have one of the most informed strikers in Antonio. Alan looks completely shocked when I mentioned Decore. What's going on?
No, I think he's good. I think he's good. Yeah. No, I was just checking. I had my results and I knew what I was going to say. So yeah, that's fine.
You made a face like your eyes bloodshot wide open, and you're like, "What the hell, Decore?" Guys, let's be honest. When Decore was at Watford, we all seen him as an attacking midfielder type role where he's box to box almost, and now he's doing that again at Everton, and it's working. And Townsend, I thought Townsend was finished. Man's doing the Sue over or Sui, whatever you want to call it, over in thing. Yeah, bro, you didn't hear? That's what it's called now. It's called Sui. Because that's what he said. That's what he said. He didn't say Sue. He did Sui. That's what he did.
He's actually saying.
Okay. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm so done. Go ahead.
I'll go Everton, West Ham. I'll go Everton 1-1. I think West Ham are pretty good, but key with Rafa Benitez, he's one of the best coaches in the world for preparing. It's his main thing. He'll sit there and he'll watch games relentlessly, and he's very good at picking out weaknesses and preparing, getting his squad to prepare for what players will do. Not just in they'll play here, but okay, Antonio, when he moves his body in this way, it means he's going to faint. Very, very, a lot of detail. So that's why I feel with the preparation, they won't lose. But West Ham pretty good. So I've got 1-1.
Yeah, I've gone 1-1 as well. They're two, I think, evenly matched teams, decent form. I don't know if Calvert-Lewin's back.
I'll check.
But that could be a big miss. But I mean, they didn't miss them at Old Trafford. Or maybe they did. I guess if they had them, might have won the game. So we'll see. But I think I'll go 1-1.
Okay, I'm just going to show you guys.
Calvert-Lewin is potentially out.
He's always out.
Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison, yeah.
Yeah. This is what's it called? What is it called again? Who scored? They did their ratings for the season so far and the best signings, and they put Damari Gray and Townsend in there. And they're saying they've been two of the best signings. Also, you can see 3 Arsenal players. Just cheeky plug there: Varane, Grealish, Cucurella, aka Hugh Wizzy, and the gentleman Hong Chong. How do you say it again?
Huang Chan. Oh wait, you've messed me up now. You get me a word thing.
He Chang Wang.
You know, he Chuan Huang. Yeah.
He's
Huang He Chan.
Everyone calls him Huang,
He
don't they?
Chan. There we go. You guys muddled my brain.
That just goes to show you, Everton have signed 2 players that have come in right away and made a big difference. I think Everton versus West Ham is a tighter game than most people expect. I think it's going to be Everton win 2-1 because they're at home. And Patrick
sorry. I said a draw. You're an expert said a draw. Can it be much tighter? Can it be much tighter than a draw?
No. I know, but I'm saying a 2-1 win, but a tight 2-1 win, like Everton nick it at the end. And then Patrick said 2-2. Mojo put 2-2. Alan, you went with?
Yeah, I went with Desmond as well. I think.
So everyone thinks it's going to be tight then.
A proper Desmond tight 2-2. Yeah. So for me, I think West Ham will be better this time around because it's not like I think they're struggling on the back of Europa League. I think because everyone's had the same like international break. I think they'll be better than they have been recently. Everton are good. I think it will just be end-to-end stuff, and it'll be a 2-2 draw.
There you go. And then finally, guys, let's get into the final couple games. Spurs, Newcastle. Newcastle.
My prediction. I think I also, like Nick said, I also think it's going to be tight. And it's actually going to be 2-0 to Everton.
I thought I gave you the first shot at Everton, West Ham. My bad.
2-0 to Everton.
No.
My head was too gone.
No, it's cool. I think Everton had a good start to the season. I echo exactly what your expert was saying. I think Rafa at home and Everton at home are a pretty formidable force, so I expect them to win 2-0.
Okay. Sasuke Uchiha comes back with another super chat. Honestly, Sasuke Uchiha, you're an absolute legend. You're going on the legend wall for super chats. You, Daniel, and what's his name? How am I forgetting his name? The Canadian gentleman. I forgot his name right now.
Cole?
Not Cole. Cole's already a legend. It was another one, Canadian Arsenal fan. But we got my guy, Man U fan, calling Bruno out world class after half a season with no trophies. Mendy can't be world class because it's one season. Shush. There you go. So he's saying basically you can't call Mendy world class. I'm not calling world class. I'm not calling Mendy world class.
No, he's saying if Man United fans can call Bruno world class, then why can't he call Mendy world class?
I think you can call Mendy world class, but I think it's too soon. And I think you can call Bruno world class, but he's been doing it his whole career over in Portugal also.
I mean, I don't call Bruno world class yet. I said I need another season. We've had a year and a half, give or take a bad form at the end of last year. But at the end of this season, I'll say, yeah, cool. Let's see. Like you don't need trophies to be world class, but it definitely helps.
Okay, games. Let's talk about Newcastle, the new money in the league versus old money Spurs or no money Spurs. What are we saying? What are we saying? I personally went with. I was gonna go with the Spurs loss, but then I said to myself that's too much, so I went with 2-0. I went with a 2-2 draw.
The money's not on the pitch, by the way. Like the
money's not on the pitch yet. But you know what it is on the pitch? The new atmosphere, the sold out arena. Why did I say arena? Stadium. Sold out stadium for the first time in forever. They sold out every single ticket. So I think this is going to be a rocking game. I think it's going to be 2-2. And don't forget, before when they did have Steve Bruce and these guys and Mike Ashley last year, they drew at 2-2. So I think they might do it again. St. Maximin brace. Let's go.
So I've gone for a Spurs win 2-1 because I have to back my team. It's going to be a tough game because the crowd's going to be up for it. Everyone's happy because Mike Ashley's gone. So it's going to be a really weird atmosphere. I think I'm going to. I've been a bit harsh on Maximum, and I think KJ's in the chat. And he knows that I don't rate him. I think he's slightly better than Traore. I just don't think he's that good. But I know it's going to come back to bite me on the arse this game, and he's going to have a storming game against us. So that's the only way I see it going. But I'm going to go 2-1 Spurs. But it would not surprise me if we do get a tonking.
And it's Steve
Kopi,
Bruce.
you're a legend, man. I'm not talking about you. I already know you're a legend, bro. Kopi says Egal's membership ain't ever gonna forget me. Yo, you're hilarious, man.
It's Steve Bruce's 1000th game as well, so I'm sure the Newcastle fans would like to celebrate.
He's gonna
get in there. They can't wait for a good manager to come in.
Mendy's so disrespected. Yes, he was, and I've seen a lot of stuff about going around on why he isn't in the Ballon d'Or list. That is what people are saying. He was disrespected there, but he did win UEFA's goalkeeper this year. Rak, what's your prediction for this game?
I think Spurs will win 1-0. They're at home, and even though obviously
they're away at Newcastle.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought Spurs were at home. Oh god, okay. Newcastle win 2-0.
What a turncoat! What's a turncoat?
There you go. You're an expert. I'm gonna ask you to close us off talking about.
Let me give mine first then, because let me give mine first because I ain't giving mine.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. 3-1 Spurs. 3-1 Spurs.
Oh. Okay. By the way, just so you guys know, Mo picked Spurs to win 1-0, and Pat picked Spurs to win 1-0 also, and I also picked Spurs to lose. Draw. I'm not gonna put a loss on your name.
Can I just ask before we go to the Arsenal? When Newcastle got taken over, Arsenal and Spurs fans, are you like the most worried, thinking that they're gonna take our potential position in, not getting top 4?
Neeks, we did this show the other day, and I'm not worried as much as I feel Tottenham should be worried.
You should be worried. You're talking about me being worried about our next 4 games. You should be worried about the next 4 decades.
Yeah. No, because we still spend more money than Liverpool and Spurs. Yeah. We just don't spend it right.
As a Spurs fan, I'm always worried purely for the fact is we'll spend big off the pitch, but when it comes to investing in the team, it's cheap and like for the future. So we just don't spend the same as everyone else. So of course you've got to worry, but I'm always worried as a Spurs fan because we've got owners that don't like to pump money into the team.
There you go. What about you, you're an expert? What's your take on this game?
Yeah, I've got Tottenham to win 1-0. I think a lot's being made about Newcastle. Obviously, they've grabbed all the headlines, but we're forgetting, not us, because I feel like all of us pretty much gone for a Tottenham win, but I feel like a lot of people forgetting Tottenham have also had 2 weeks to really turn around things under Nuno in the international break, because it was quite a dour. And I back them. I reckon they're going to win 1-0.
There you go. And Arsenal, Crystal Palace, just to let you guys know, Crystal Palace currently have 1 win, 4 draws, and I think 2 losses. They've conceded 2 goals in every one of their home their away games this season, I think. Or no, they've conceded in their last 5 games. They've conceded at least 2 goals in their away games. They've struggled to win away from home. And also, when it comes to Arsenal, every time they've played Arsenal over the past couple of years, it has been cagey games. But I think this game is different because we have our new defense. Our team is just getting back on form after a struggling 3 games. And I think we're going to win this game because of our home fans and having that home fan atmosphere back after COVID. We're going to win this game 2-0. I'm not worried.
Palace have lost less games this season than Arsenal. If we're going to do stats.
Yeah, but Palace also...
I'm just saying.
Palace also have 4 draws. And I know how much you guys hate draws.
Oh, no, I love draws. 1-1. Arsenal, Palace, 1-1. That's what I'm going with. Another draw for Palace. Patrick Vieira is the best midfielder in that stadium on the weekend. And that includes Lokonga and Partey. So, I'm going 1-1. He should be in the managerial seat for Arsenal, not Mikel Arteta.
What about you, Alan?
3-0 Arsenal, and not because you're going to play on Park. Patrick Vieira is going to bring them there and just roll over for you because he's an Arsenal boy. So that's what it's going to be. You're going to lose 3-0. You're going to win 3-0, sorry.
There you go. What about you, your Express? I'm going to finish with you, Rack. Don't worry.
I have got 1-1 draw. For Palace, quite underrated. The surface stats, they don't look great, but the last few games, since they got all the signings together, they're looking good. In fact, I actually kind of feel like they have a chance of winning this. They've been really good against Leicester. They're very good against Brighton. And Brighton played Arsenal, always off the park, but they dominated possession, trapped in their own half. Palace did that to Brighton. I'm quite hopeful for them. I don't think it'll be a thrashing for Arsenal. I reckon 1-1. That's my conservative estimate. I'm feeling a Palace win.
No,
There you
Vieira's
go.
going to roll over for him.
My guy Sasuke Uchiha comes back with another super chat. Absolute legend. Him and Cole P the whole night been doing their thing. Man came in and said 6-0 via masterclass. Like the man is taking the piss. But yo, you know what? Big up to you, Edward. 4-0. Where are you guys getting these goals for Crystal Palace? Crystal Palace literally have three of their highest goal scorers are tied on 2 goals. How are we saying these guys are going to bag goals?
But they haven't actually been playing that much. Like Edouard's just come in, Elise's just come in. They're like for the first half of their games, they were out hard their signings. Their team's like looking very good now.
Yo, you're an expert. If you're available tomorrow, I'm going to do a Crystal Palace.
I mean, Palace have scored more goals than Arsenal. Palace have scored more goals than Arsenal. So that's what.
Yeah, but hey, Palace also have more losses. Are we comparing?
I'm
Palace?
just saying that's what. No, they got less losses, more goals.
I mean,
they haven't got Mikel Arteta. That's a bonus.
Not everyone's fan of expected goals. So the ones who are, I've got it next to me. Palace has conceded less expected goals. The ones who don't know, that's a measure of quality chance against. So the quality of chances they've conceded have been less strong than Chelsea, Watford, Arsenal as well in there, Leicester. Their defense is actually pretty good.
Are we really doing this right now? Okay.
No,
Go ahead.
Look,
Go ahead,
I think actually Palace have been pretty decent. They haven't always got the results that they've deserved, but their performances this season haven't been bad. I pick Arsenal to win because I think Arsenal at home, and I think actually Arsenal will keep a clean sheet. But I don't think it's going to be a walkover. I think it will be a tight 2-0 to Arsenal.
Unlike Chelsea fans, I'm not going to mention the referee in this game because we don't really worry about that anymore. It's not an issue. But yeah, have yourselves a wonderful day, guys. I honestly think this is a great stream. Big up to all you guys for joining me. All the super chatters, everyone who's been in the chat, big up to you guys. I can see Sasuke Uchiha saying, big up the panel. Love the show today. Thank you, Sasuke. Big up to Colin. Big up to Dizzy. Big up to my guy. What's his name? Big up to all the people. Marvel. Where is he at? I'm trying to find him. Dizzy, big up to Dizzy, big up to Hamza, big up to Sosa, big up to all the people in the chat. You already know what it is. My guy, the United fan, where is he? Vibes FC, one of the funniest guys always. And yo, don't forget, guys, when Ronaldo scores a goal, he's gonna say, "Sweet."